just, I don't know, it's just the look of the drawer and what you end up running into.
But doesn't that annoy you? Because that just seems like... Did you get to the point where you were just binning it off after the first or second system if you hadn't got what you needed?
I was fast approaching that point, but I never actually did. I thought, no, onwards we go.
Well, I'm very pleased for you. So you finished that and then moved straight on to...
Stealth Inc.
Good man. And?
It's brilliant.
It is good, isn't it? I do like this game.
I kind of feel a bit bad, as I mentioned last week. Robbie Reed kindly gave me a free copy of the PC version, which I played for 10 minutes and thought, this is absolutely brilliant. Oh, it's out on the Vita. It'll be better on the Vita.
Everything's better on the Vita.
Everything's better on the Vita.
You know what I was thinking the other day? I was thinking when consoles come out, you know, the new consoles come out and stuff, I'm sitting there thinking, well, what do I buy? What do I buy games on if it's, you know... And I thought, well, if you've got remote play on the PS4, that means effectively I can be playing Battlefield 4 in bed on my Vita.
That sounds very, very, very appealing. But, yeah, I don't know. The Vita isn't great at first-person shooters control-wise. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as intuitive.
I've not really played one. I've not played a first-person shooter.
Well, to be fair, all of the first-person shoot-em-ups so far are pretty dire. I mean, Resistance was okay. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Killzone.
I was going to say Killzone Mercenary or whatever it is. That's getting a lot of love.
It is.
People liking that. But anyway, that's onto our sister show, Mature Gamer Bits and Vitas, which will probably be coming out fairly soon, I imagine.
Yeah, but still think haven't enjoyed myself as much in a long time.
You don't need to tweet me to tell me that you've now overtaken me in the Raptor ranking of stuff. I haven't played it for a week.
I don't care.
Jesus.
You know, when an email pops up saying you have surpassed Vimesy 74, you've got to make mention of it.
Oh, dear God. So, Stealth Inc., for those of you who can't remember what this is this side-scrolling...
stealth 'em up.
It's a platformer, isn't it? It's a stealth platformer, I guess you could... It's similar to almost to Mark of the Ninja. Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of... It plagiarizes slightly Splinter Cell, because your avatar is basically got the lovely little neon green goggles and stuff like this. Yeah. And I think it's just brilliant. And it's got a quirky kind of sense of humour as well, which I really, really like. And I think one of the great things about it is the difficulty curve's nice.
Yes.
It really doesn't throw you into things and just go, there you go, you deal with that. It actually, you know, it doesn't try and make you get over something without showing you slowly first kind of how to do it. Doesn't take long to work out.
No, there's a few times I've played it where I thought, I'm never going to get past this, and you think, hold on, just think about this logically. Have a quick look around the screen, you think, yeah, that'll work.
Now, some things I've missed completely. I've spent 20 minutes on level doing, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? And then you sort of, I turned it off, walk away, come back to it, and as soon as you look at it again, you go, oh, all I've got to do is move that so it drops down that hole. You know, it's just stupid little things like that, but it's just a wonderful little game. It looks beautiful, really, really nice game.
It is.
And then, please tell me, not you as well.
What?
This next one.
What, Thomas Was Alone?
Aye. Go on.
You don't like this?
It's all right. I don't see where all the love is coming from this.
Why not? Come on, let's hear it.
I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know where I am. I'm probably about halfway through it, and I got bored. It wasn't, you know, as a puzzle platformer go, I much preferred Stealth Inc.
No, I agree with you totally. I think the thing with Thomas is
Is it style over substance?
Yeah, I mean, the levels are, strictly speaking, they're very, very easy. There's very few times...
I got stuck twice.
No, there are a few times where you probably will get stuck, but again, just thinking about it logically, it's quite easy to run through. I mean, I played it up to about the halfway point, and I'd left it for a few months because obviously other things came along. But, you know, after finishing The Last of Us the other week and just playing various other games, I thought, oh, come on, let's start hitting into that pile of unfinished crap I've got. Started playing this again, and it's great. The story can kind of hooks you into it as well, because you're wondering what all these little rectangles or cubes about, and although it leaves it sort of open to interpretation at the end, it's got a nice poignant little ending to it, which I quite like.
Do you reckon if they took the voiceover away, would it be held in such high esteem?
If they completely took the voice away, then probably maybe not. No,
I mean, I know that's part of it, but let's face it. When the game was being designed, was that in? I'm not even sure that was designed with the narration in mind from the get go or not.
Interesting.
So I don't know. It's a nice game. It's a good platformer. It's another one of those where I'm sitting there scratching my head, going, "Why the love?" I don't know. And Rob will probably just string me up for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad game or anything like that. I think it's a good game. I think it's a nice little platformer. I'm just not quite sure why it's getting all the adulation it's getting. But I'm obviously missing something, like a soul, probably.
No, it's interesting and it's different. And I mean, the games industry has become a little stagnant in the past few years with the stuff it's been churning out. So it is nice to see little gems like this come along and kind of change the way you play games, so to speak.
I don't know if it's not really changing the way.
No, it's not changing.
Full circle almost, back to kind of.
Well, yeah, it's just an interesting little twist on things. It's nice that something so visually striking yet simple.
Yeah, and it is a nice looking game.
It is.
For simplistic, but I love the little touches of kind of just the way the blocks, for want of a better term, the way they the way they move. Again, for want of a better term, just little when they compress just before they're about to jump and when they land, and the little things that give them character almost. Those are nice touches, and he's nailed that. But yeah. Is that it? Is that your lot?
No, I have because obviously I absolutely love my Vita, and while we're on the subject,
Wooly,
Wolster, get rid of that PSP and pick a Vita up. You don't want to be known as the poor little cousin.
Oh, poor Wooly.
I know.
You never know. He's getting married soon, so maybe a little wedding present then.
Well, yeah, you go. It was, he needs something to entertain him on that 11-hour honeymoon flight to Mexico.
Oh, bastard.
Absolutely. But yeah, I also, because I am very much looking forward to picking up Rayman Legends at the end of this month. I have been trying to completely finish Rayman Origins. And going back to this just makes me realise how this is probably one of the best platformers in years.
Yeah, I need to play that.
Absolutely sublime to look at.
I've got it on 3 platforms. I have never played it.
Once again, best on Vita.
Well, that's the thing. I've got it on Vita. I've got it on 360, and I think I've got it on something else as well. But
I've got it on 360 as well because it's just. I mean, this isn't in the Vita version, but the 4-player sort of co-op through levels is absolutely brilliant laugh to play with the kids.
I just have to. I don't know. I've got them in the mood for platformers, and it's one of those games I've heard so much about recommendation-wise, but just never quite got around to playing. So
yeah, but after owning it for 2 years in one form or another, I am up to giving the Guardian of the Land of the Living Dead 8 teeth. I only have to give him 2 more teeth, and he'll let me into the hardest part of the game where I can actually defeat the final boss.
That's supposed to mean something, but yeah, that sounds good.
It will do. Play the game.
Okay, I'll get on with that, giving people teeth.
But yeah, that's about me.
Well, that's pretty good for you. That's 5 odd games there.
There we go. I've still got it. I have been playing Bad Piggies as well on the iOS, but
I just like the way you say that.
Have you played that?
No.
I don't know. I just find it incredibly amusing.
What is it?
It's kind of it's a bit of it's made by the guys who did Angry Birds.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you play as the piggies. You have to basically get from point A to point B on a level by basically making a vehicle or mode of transport.
Like a flying machine or something like that.
It's I don't know what it is. It's just incredibly funny with some of the harebrained contraptions that you end up trying to design that don't fucking work, and watching the thing fly all over the screen to its doom.
Dear God. Oh well.
So yeah, that's bumped it up to 6. Vimesy, over to you.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping you bring the content for this part of the show. Battlefield? Do you want to talk about that again? That's pretty much the beginning part of the week. That was pretty much all I was playing. But I had the week off last week, and didn't really do very much with it. I was looking after my little girl, and we went away for the first part, so I didn't get a lot of gaming in at all. Took my Vita on holiday, didn't even get it out of the bag.
Oh, shame.
I know. We actually did other things, like went outside and stuff. It was bizarre.
I know. John tweeted about the fact he'd taken his 3DS and Vita on holiday and was complaining about the fact he couldn't see him in the sunlight.
I know. It's a tragic thing. First world problems, mate.
Yeah, this isn't a new thing, though, is it, with LCD screens?
No, so what's he going to do? He's going to ditch off his iPad as well, because I can't see that in the sun.
No, absolutely.
Anyway, the first time I actually got to sort of sit down and really play a game, I think I played a couple of Battlefield sessions at night and whatever when we got back on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. But I had the rarity, which any father will probably attest to, a rarity of an empty house to myself for an entire day.
My God.
I know. The nirvana that is. So, of course, I spent the entire morning wasting my day sitting there thinking, what the hell should I do with this precious time? Because you just sit there thinking, I've got the whole day. Yeah. What do I do? And you sit there for like 3 hours just going, well, I could do that, or I could... Oh, no, it's lunchtime. Shit, I've wasted half a day. And for whatever reason, and I honestly don't know why I did this, I reinstalled Skyrim.
Yay!
Now, this is a weird one, because I wasn't going to, but then I saw it's only a 5 gig install, which I cannot... I'm gobsmacked by this. This is on Steam, so it's the PC. 5... How the hell is something like Skyrim only 5 gig?
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I was absolutely gobsmacked. So I thought, well, I'll have that down in an hour and a half.
I suppose it
We're not talking about any of the other stuff. We're just talking the vanilla version of Skyrim.
Yeah, no, even with that, I mean...
I was just absolutely amazed. I cannot understand how they got that much content, that much landmass, into Earth. I just couldn't believe it. Anyway, so I thought, well, so that kind of sold it to me, really. I was kind of looking at it. I thought, Skyrim, yeah. Actually, I really fancy playing Skyrim again. Now, again, to tell you where I'm at, Skyrim I bought first of all on the 360 on launch.
As did I. And
I basically put about 55 hours into it on the 360.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Mage quest done. I had the Thieves Guild quest done. I hadn't hardly bothered with the main quest. I didn't be all that. And then, as with all things, after about 6 weeks, got bored of it and moved on to something else. And I'll tell you what it was. I bought it on PC.
We're all about double and triple dipping here, aren't we?
We seem to be. So I think it was a sale on. I thought, actually, I've heard about mods. So I thought, well, I'll buy it on the PC. So I bought it on the PC, started again from scratch, installed a couple of mods and things. But this is my old rig, and it really struggled to run. It could run Skyrim fine, but as soon as you start putting any mods on it, it was really having a problem. So this time round, I hour and a half install, booted up the game, and I thought, this is bollocks. I cannot find my save file. So I can't find my Skyrim save file at all anywhere. This is a save file. On the PC, I probably put in another 25 hours. I think I was up to something around 75, 80 hour mark if you included the 360 and the PC versions. And I couldn't find this fucking save file anywhere. Normally, I'm really good at keeping my save files for stuff when I uninstall things. I always make sure I've got a copy of it. But for whatever reason, couldn't find it anywhere. Thought, I'm not having this. I need, there's no way I'm starting all that bollocks again from level 1. So I started investigating. I went to someone called the Skyrim Nexus. Have you heard about this place?
I have. I've visited it myself a few times.
Yeah, this is a wonderful resource. This is basically for Bethesda. It's not a Bethesda creation or anything like that, but there's a lot of Bethesda games on this. There's like Fallout 3 and whatever. But it's the Nexus is basically a modder's resource, and pretty much any kind of mod you can think of will be in there. And I went on there to try and find a save file for a character who had got up to pretty much where I'd got up to last time. So I was looking for someone who completed like at least the Thieves Guild quest and all this sort of thing.